Hello, everyone. This is Sarah Speechley, and we are doing the LEAD program week 3. So I'm excited. I hope all of you have either watched the video and done your homework, or we'll get it done today, right? So let's get started. I have a presentation in the back, so I'm going to get that up and going. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about branding yourself and your personal story. Okay, so branding is very important. It's what will make you stand out from everyone else. What things make you different? That's what's going to, what makes people approach you and what makes people stay your customer and hostesses. So people will notice you more. Why to brand is because people will notice you. They will feel confident in your business. It opens the door for you. If they see that you are Scentsy or you work for Scentsy, they're going to come to you. They're going to ask you questions. Oh, I love Scentsy and I just lost my consultant. Or, oh, I love Scentsy. How can I get more? Or something. So branding yourself opens the doors. You're going to get more customers. Creates a lasting impression on clients. Creates trust and loyalty with your customers and hostesses, and you're going to gain more in sales and recruits. And when customers hear the word Scentsy, you want them to think of you. So anytime they need Scentsy, you want them to think of you. So brand yourself. It is very, very important. We don't have storefronts. You are your sign, okay? So a lot of storefronts have big open signs, big signs saying what they are. You guys need to brand yourself because that is what people are gonna remember. They're gonna remember you are Scentsy. Okay, the truth is we all judge people. Okay, within the first 10 seconds of meeting someone, you all judge. Okay, someone shared these pictures with me on branding and I kept them. One, the clothes you wear is important, especially if you're going to parties, events, when you're out sharing Scentsy. Be appropriate, especially at shows and events. Don't wear inappropriate clothes, okay? And also don't laugh at people's clothes. That's what that one's about. Okay, so I found these videos online a while back, and I just thought they were great because we all judge people, and people are going to judge you on what you wear. So here are just some images that I thought were interesting of how we judge people. Obviously, how you dress. Okay, these are a little obviously trying to prove a point, but here, this guy up here, he's a Harvard graduate. This gal's a nurse. This guy's a CEO of a Fortune 500 company. This guy's a pastor. But obviously, people will judge. If you dress like this, the first side versus the second side, people are going to judge. That's just what we all do. It's second nature. So the truth, what you post on Facebook is important. What pictures you post is important. Okay, I know a consultant who just swore up a storm, was very negative, post inappropriate things. You know what? Customers are going to defriend you. They're not going to follow you. They're not going to think you're professional. When you are posting something on Facebook, you got to remember that these are your customers on Facebook. These are your possible recruits and hostesses. So be appropriate, okay? Think before you talk. Don't put bad attitude. Flush it out. If you have something negative to say, go talk to a best friend or someone else. Don't post it out there because it's just pulling you down. People aren't going to want to buy if that's what they see and know. Okay, ways to brand. Wearing Scentsy logo. Okay, let's see. I don't know if you can still see me if I have screen share. There, if you did, I have my Scentsy shirt on. If you saw yesterday, I did a video on our Heaven Sent Team page, and I had my Scentsy logo. I was at an event. I want them to know me as the Scentsy lady. In fact, those people do know me as the Scentsy lady. Sometimes I'll see them at the store, and that's what I'm known as, is the Scentsy lady. That's a good thing. I want to be known as the Scentsy lady. So when they think I need more Scentsy, they think of me. So always wear, not always, but when you can, wear Scentsy logo. Wear. Even if you're just going to the store, you never know what customers will be by or the cashier. I always have people when I'm wearing my Scentsy shirts or I have my Scentsy bag. I always have, oh, you sell Scentsy. I just love that. And, you know, my so-and-so used to sell it and now she doesn't anymore. Or I don't have a customer. So wear your logo out as much as you care. Wear with shirts, wear your logo bags or the join buttons. I didn't grab one, but they're buttons that say join Scentsy. Big buttons. They're really cute. I like to put them on bags too. I'll have to show you when I didn't get one. Also, always carry Join and Hostess brochures and packets. We talked about Join packets last week. We will be talking about Host packets in a future call. Label everything you sell. Everything, everything, everything. I always label the inside of my bars, my room sprays. Label everything you can, okay? Because especially the bars, I think, because when that bar is out and that's the last one, your label will be on it. Okay, label everything you give out. Label your pens, your scent samples, everything you hand out, label, put your Scentsy information. Even your postal service, put your Scentsy consultant on the top. You never know who's going to look at it. A decal on your vehicle. Scentsy does sell those, or you can have them made. It's a great way for people to know you sell Scentsy. Email signature on your emails. You can also put a signature on your Facebook, or if you're on groups, you can do signatures, whatnot. Carry catalogs and business cards with you everywhere you go. Offer the best customer service, because you offering good customer service is going to make them want to come back to you, and it's giving you a good name. Sending out new catalogs, make sure to label those for sure. And call customers with monthly specials, favorite scents, bring back my bars, anything you got going. This is branding you and letting them know you're their Scentsy friend. Also building trust with your customers. Okay, so that's why to brand. You will be recognized for who you are, and most importantly, for what you do. That's why the good customer service is important. So I have someone that ordered from me online. I had never met her. Not sure how she found me, but she found me online and she placed an order with me. And I sent her a thank you with a scent sample and a new catalog. She texted me right away and said, oh my heavens, customer service isn't dead. I thought no one did thank yous anymore. I have ordered online for years and not one person has ever thanked me. And I thought, really? Wow. And this person has now become a loyal customer. And she told me she will never go anywhere else because I did that simple thing of sending her a thank you and a scent sample. That simple. Thank you for your online order. Here's a scent sample. And I also gave her a catalog. Anyway, she has ordered from me since, and she has told other people of my good customer service, and they've ordered from me. So customer service is important. Okay, if you don't brand yourself, someone else will, and the outcome might not be in your favor, okay? Branding is very important. If they think of someone else when they think of the name Scentsy or the word Scentsy or they need Scentsy, they're gonna go to them. So you gotta brand yourself. It is important. Okay, so that's the branding. Hopefully, I did go through it pretty fast because I think branding's pretty self-explanatory. Just think of a company. Think of a brand you know, or a person that's a great seller in a product. You know them from branding. Okay. Now I'm going to go on to sharing your story. So I talked about this last week about sharing your story. Sorry, I keep looking at the little camera, my video over here instead of the camera. So I did that last week too. Sharing your story is also very important. You never know how your story can relate to others. So make sure to share your story. If someone talks to you about the Scentsy or the Scentsy opportunity, share your story. Now, last week, I did briefly talk about this, and I talked about the 4 questions to help you share your story, or 4 questions to help you write your story more or tell your story. I'm just going to go over them again because it's important. Remember when you're sharing your story to say what attracted you to the opportunity. What were you nervous or afraid about when you joined or when you were thinking of signing up? How has your life become better because of Scentsy? And what you love the most about being a Scentsy consultant. Now, the reason why you want to always touch on all 4 of those is because I talked about it, sorry to repeat, but because those could relate to someone. So you want to do all 4 so you can relate to more people, because they might say, oh, she was afraid to talk to people too, or she was nervous to do sales. That's me too. Maybe I could do this. Or, wow, it's helped her life in that way. I really could use that too. So the more you answer those 4 questions, the more people you're going to connect with. Okay. So that is the other thing I wanted you guys to talk to, is sharing your story. Always keep your website story updated, and don't be afraid to share your story at parties, shows, social media, anywhere you go when you talk about your business. Okay, look at this. I'm going to keep this call at 15 minutes. Good, or training. You guys will have more time to do your homework tonight. So your homework for the week, I kind of gave you 3 things. Because we talked about branding, I want you to carry catalogs and mini basket testers with you everywhere you go this week. Okay? Post a picture. Make it silly. Make it fun. I want to see it. Okay? Post a picture of you sharing and branding yourself. Maybe it's just a shirt. I don't know. I want to see these pictures and make them fun. Brand yourself. Okay? Share it on the Lead Facebook page. Also, second assignment, make sure to update your story and picture on your website, because we talked about how important it is to have your story. Make sure those 4 things are in there. Third is also post your story or share your story on social media or with at least a few people. On social media, because you're reaching out to a lot of people. So that is what I want you to do. Because we talked about branding and sharing your story, I want you to do these assignments. These will not be that hard. This is something you should be doing, especially the branding. And that should be something you do every day, everywhere you go. So I want you to get in a habit of doing it every day this week. Okay, for a full week, I want you to do it. Hopefully you continue to do it. Branding yourself. Take those mini testers with you. I always do that when I go to the store. I always purposely put my testers out on the counter as I'm reaching for my credit card underneath, because they'll always ask, oh, you got testers? Can I smell them or whatnot? So it's a good way. And I always say, oh, I can't leave them in my car. I don't want them to melt, or I just didn't want them leaving my car. I didn't want them to freeze, or whatever, whatever kind of weather you got going on, you can always make an excuse. Or you just don't want them stolen. That's another excuse. Anyway, brand yourself. Get out there, share your products, share your brand, share who you are. I want you guys to all be known as the Scentsy lady or man. I want you to be known as the Scentsy person, that when they need more, they come to you. So there you go. There's your homework. And that is it. Here, let me go back. Oops. Not sure. So anyway, pretty simple today, not too long. So enjoy this video. Get out there and brand yourself and share your story. Thank you, everyone. See you next week.